Welcome back to KTN News Center, the second hour. And of course, just to remind you, we're still keeping tabs with what's happening at the 14 Riverside Dusit Complex, where we know that a terrorist attack happened last week. 8 days later, the government has allowed tenants and of course motorists whose belongings are there to go and pick them. And what you can see on the screen right now are some of the tenants and motorists lining up to pick their belongings. Remember that 21 people were left dead, 28 injured, and several others, 700 others rescued alive. So far, we know that 8 people have been arrested when it comes to that terror attack and presented. Some of them have been presented in court. We've also seen some parents to some of the terror suspects whose pictures were released by the Interior Cabinet Secretary, Dr. Fred Matiang'i, and Inspector General of Police, Joseph Boynette, have also presented themselves to the Isiolo DCI office headquarters just to record a statement. This is a developing story. Our reporter, Shadrach Miti, is already on the ground. He will be joining us later on just to give us the latest update on what is happening at the Dusit D2 complex. But what you're seeing right now are live pictures from the 14 Riverside Dusit D2, and tenants at the 14 Riverside complex can now access their offices after the terror attack last week. And of course, this is after police spokesperson Charles Owino on Tuesday said that the vehicles, owners of the vehicles that were trapped at the complex are allowed to collect them from today. Let's just get the live pictures for you right there. Right, what you're seeing on the screen are live pictures from the 14 Riverside Dusit D2 complex, where tenants of that complex have been allowed to get into the complex and pick their belongings. Motorists also who left their vehicles there on that fateful day, that is last week on Tuesday when the terror attack happened, are also lining up to pick their vehicles. Remember, 21 people left dead, 28 injured, 700 others were rescued alive. So far, 8 people have been arrested by the police. This is a developing story. We continue keeping a keen eye on you on KTN News Center, but of course, our reporter Shadrach Miti already on the ground just to get information from some of the tenants and motorists who are already lining up there to get their belongings after that sad incident that happened last week on Tuesday. Now, before we talk to Shadrach Miti, who's at the 14 Riverside Dusit D2 complex, let's